Today I'm gonna make a very simple veggie soup with just stuff we have at home. Yeah, enjoy. In today's soup we will be just putting whatever we have at home. So it will be a very weird combination maybe, but maybe also not. I have some frozen garlic that I'll be chopping small, and not all of it. Of course not all of it, we will just take some of it out. And then I'll chop it small, put it in my pot. The same with the leek. Then I have also frozen our last potatoes that are starting to sprout and need to be, they're like begging to be used. I might also add a little bit of my tomato paste that I still have before that goes bad. And some broth. Some other stuff. Maybe we'll get some parsley from my garden because I still have some parsley that for some reason just lived through the whole winter. But hey, it is what it is. So let's just get chopping, I would say. They really need to be used as soon as possible. I don't have a measuring cup, so I'm just going to use my mixer for that. And I will put 2 liters in it. Now we got 2 broth cubes and some smoked paprika, some thyme, some oregano, and some dried dill as well. And I'm gonna just put that into the soup. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been trying to get this out till I realized it's a new package and I forgot to take off the lid. Am I the only one? Probably not, right? Let me know if it happened to you as well. And because of all the health benefits of cayenne pepper, I'm also gonna put some cayenne in it, but not too much because I don't want it spicy. And of course we need some pepper as well. I have some fresh pepper here. So, and that's kind of it with it. And now I just need to wait for it to cook, and then I'll be able to serve it. Something I always try to do is that I basically clean while cooking, because there's probably nothing worse than having to clean the kitchen after you filled your belly with nice yummy food. And I'm always getting help by my perfect assistant, Kotaro. While we wait for the soup to cook, I'm just going to go ahead and feed my cats. We always give them smaller parts. We feed them around 3 to 4 times a day and put it in the fridge because I don't want it cold. I just make it a little bit softer with a spoon, and then I add some hot water to it so they also get some more water intake. And yeah, let's do this. Of course, I can't do it without the assistant, Kotaro. Let's go down. Come on, down, down. No, no, we go down. Or go to the side, that's also fine. This cat is so impatient. Let's go down. Let's go down. So. And then I'm just going to put it into 3, because I have 3 little cats. Not really little. They're not little cats. They're big cats. Let's see. Here a little bit more. There a little bit more. And let's add the rest to this one. It feels like this one this one kind of has more, so I'll just put it in there, get the countdown again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring the food to their place. Let's go, boys. Come on. Sit. have to say those were quite a bad purchase, because they are very nice to clean. They are very nice and flat, especially for cats. That is very important. But it does not have any rubber or anything. That means if you don't have a nice floor where it holds onto like we do, like we don't have. Wait, my brain just had a fart there. But basically, if they try to eat, especially wet food, it just travels across the whole apartment because it just doesn't hold on the floor. So yeah, bad purchase. Now that the soup has been cooking for a while, I'm gonna do a little taste test to see if I need to add anything or if I fucked it up. So let's see. I think I need to add some more salt, because I've put 2 liters of water in, but just 2 cubes of broth, and you need two cubes of broth for 1 liter. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more salt, maybe even just 2 more broth cubes. But the flavor profile in general is pretty damn good. Grabbed myself some scissors and we're gonna get some of my fresh little parsley out of the garden and add that towards the end of the cooking process. I'm filming this without having a tripod or anything to put my phone down or position my phone, so I'm just going to try to do this one-handed. I'm probably just going to first cut some parts. I have a lot of like dead parsley here, but that's because it's just the beginning of spring, and that is just the part that died off in winter. But that's totally fine. I'm still very surprised how green and lush it still stayed all over the winter. Living in the middle of Europe, we don't really have the coldest winters, and we didn't have much snow either, so yeah, it's really cool. So let's cut off some of it. I'm just going to cut it off at like the little things here and just try to grab them before they fall down into the oh gosh, I'm already losing it. Let's just grab some. This is also cut off. I'm just putting them into the pocket of my dress because it's just the best I can do. I'll just cut these 2 off as well. Let's take this one and that one. And it's so lush and so green. I'm not going to take too much. I'm probably just going to cut 1 more. Let's cut it back there. Here we go. Some more parsley. And now that I filled up my pockets with a little bit of parsley, we can just go inside, try not to let the cats out, and cut it small. Of course, clean it first, and then cut it small and put it into the soup. Now that we have our parsley here, I'm not even gonna cut it. I'm just going to wash it under the water and then just basically pick them off and then put them into the soup like this. Because I think it's pretty cute to have like little pieces and not having it completely cut. So that's what we're gonna do. Our little parsley. Oh, it is so beautiful. I love how parsley looks. It's so pretty. So now that we washed it, let's just make it small. Just grab myself a little plate for that. I'm just gonna make it small. And this little piece I'm just going to trash. The smell of it while ripping it apart is so good. It is so fresh and just reminds me of warm days. I do have to say I'm very excited about spring coming, because spring just brings positive feelings with it, at least for me. You can let me know what spring makes you feel. Because I think spring is, because of what it makes me feel, probably my favorite season in the year, even though summer is the most fruitful or the most lush one. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Like those 3 kind of left. This one is also a little bit big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Things I know it will all get cooked down anyway, but still like to make it nice and fluffy, instead of just cutting it in small pieces and making it look all mush. It also in a way connects you so much closer to your food. At least for me it feels like it. Ooh. Don't fall, little parsley. That is beautiful. Let's put it into the soup. Everything is nicely washed and the soup is nicely cooking. I am for now not going to mix the parsley in, because I like to let it cook a little bit before I mix it in. And this little boy is having the time of his life just watching the outside. I'm actually feeding the birds outside in our front porch, and often we have the birds sitting there, and the cats love to watch them. They love to watch them. And now that we've done so much already, I have to say I'm quite thirsty. So let's fill up our little water bottle. Little is good. And stay hydrated. You too. Stay hydrated. This is your sign now. This is your sign. Get yourself something to drink and hydrate.